Hello. Today we're going to be talking about evaluating the limit x goes to 16 of 4 minus the square root of x divided by 16x minus x squared. Okay. So, if we were to plug in 16 into this, what will happen? So let's take a look at what happens here. This would become 4 minus the square root of 16 divided by 16 times 16 minus 16 squared. And so if we continue on, the square root of 16 is 4, so we get 4 minus 4 divided by 16 squared minus 16 squared, since 16 times 16 is 16 squared. And so then we get 0 over 0, which is no good. So the next thing that I want to do is see if I can simplify this rational expression to something that I can evaluate with the limit. So what I want to do is I'm going to rewrite this. I'm going to rewrite this expression. So this is equal to the limit x goes to 16. Again, just rewriting it, minus the square root of x, not 16, the square root of x. Okay? So that's the square root of x divided by 16x minus x squared. All right, so what I can notice here is I can at least factor out a x on the bottom. So I'm going to rewrite that. So that's the limit as x goes to 16. We get a 4 minus root x divided by, I'm going to factor out the x, and I'm left with 16 minus x. Okay, so that's one thing I can do. The other thing I should notice is that I can multiply by the conjugate to the top and bottom. So that's what I'm going to do, because I want to rationalize the numerator. So that's going to be 4 plus root x divided by 4 plus root x. Okay? And so then when I multiply across the top, I get, so I'm going to rewrite this, the limit as x goes to 16. So 4 times 4 gives me the 16. The middle two terms of the FOILing will cancel out, and I'll be left with minus x. The bottom, I'm not going to distribute. I'm just going to write this as 3 products. So that's going to be x times 16 minus x times 4 plus root x. And so what I should notice here is I can cancel out some terms. Well, 2 terms specifically. These 2 terms cancel out, and I'm left with the limit as x goes to 16. Now, since I'm canceling the top and bottom, I still have a 1 on top, so that's something to pay attention to. A common mistake that I'll see is students will make this a 0 or something, and they bring the denominator up to the numerator. That's not possible. So you always want to remember that there's a 1 still left up on top. So that's going to be 1 divided by, and then what's left? We have an x, and then we have times 4 plus root x and parentheses. And so here is the reduction of this expression. We can reduce it down to this expression. And this expression I should be able to plug 16 into. So let's take a look. So that's going to be 1 over x times, or not x, because we're going to actually put 16 in here. So 16 times 4 plus 16. And this is going to equal, so that's going to be 1 over, so that's going to be 16 times 20. And so then that's going to be 1 over 320. And so then our limit as x goes to 16 of this expression is 1 over 320.